Hello and welcome. This is Ruth Hamilton, and today I have another video for Tonic Studios, and this one is the newest Designer's Choice die set, and this is called Hello Friend. So if you have a little look here, you'll see that we've got some oval shaped dies, but there's a scalloped one, and that's a half of a die. So you can use this, there's a little mark at either side of it, and you can use that twice on the card if you cut it this way, and then join those two little lines up and you'll cut out an oval. And then there are some patterns as well. There's a plain oval or half an oval, and I'll show you here. I've just cut one out. Well, I've got it on some navy card, but that will show you. So using this one twice, I've created this shape, and then this is one of the pattern dies that fits inside, and that has given me this lovely shape here. And also you could do the same thing by flipping that over and putting it across here, and then you'd have that pattern on both sides of the die cut. We've also got the letters here for making friend and hello, so you could have hello friend, and as you can see they're on long strips there, and they look like, obviously there's an outline here and that's standing upright, but the letters actually cut out individually, and that means that you're able to put them just whatever way you like them. You can put them across the card or up and down or whatever, but they actually cut out individually like that. So we've got that, and we've got hello and the background to it as well. There's also these little tiny dies here. So one of them says special, one of them says best, and one says lovely. So you can have your best friend, special friend, lovely friend. And also I notice here that there's an S, so this doesn't have to be a singular friend, we can have friends. So this is the other pattern that you can use on the other side here, or you can use a different one. And then we've got this, these two dies, sorry, it's actually three. This one will cut out the pattern in the card, cut all these shapes out. You can use it to create an edge if you want on that side, and we've also got this one. Or if you use all three together, you'll get a lovely pattern strip that you can put down the centre of your card or just wherever you like it. And a lovely little scrolly pattern here. So I'm going to pick out some cards, some nice bright colourful card, and come back in a moment or two and I'll make a couple of samples and let you see how that's done. So I thought for my first card it would be nice to make a little easel card with a partial die cut on it. So what I've done here is I have got a 6x6 card blank, and I have marked the halfway point, see here, across the front. So I have marked the halfway point there at 3 inches, and then this die doesn't come right out to the edge, so I've just drawn a little line with my ruler. I've lined those 2 points up and drawn a little line, and then I've taken this die and I have put where the little notch in it is right on the line, top and bottom, and now I have taped that down to put through the die cutting machine. And it's very important to make sure when you put it on your plates that you've got this opened, otherwise that will try to cut through the two parts. So you want to open that and cut that, and when I've done that I'll make the fold of the card in here and here right across to that centre line. So I've cut that out now, and as you can see there's the scalloped edge there, and I have scored out to the edge from these 2 points, and that pops up like this now, and that's the basis for a little easel card. Now I've also taken the same scallop die, as you can see, and I've put it right up to the edge of the card. So there's the base there, right along there, and that has given me this little piece. I'm going to use that on the stopper, and then I'll show you what I've done to create the scalloped oval for the top. So this is the piece of card that I cut it out of. So I have put it into the centre here, and I've cut one side out, and then where you see this little notch, top and bottom, I have just cut one side out and then put this back in and lined up the notches and cut it out again, and that has given me this scalloped shape this time. So I've now got half of a scalloped oval and a full scalloped oval, and I'm going to attach this one on here. So as you can see there, I decided just to move this oval slightly down so that I have the white area above the pink one, and I took this little die and I die cut it out from here and then flipped it over and die cut it from the other side, and I did that obviously before I stuck it down. Then I took the little die that says special on it and I've put that across there, and I've taken this tiny little detail die here and I've cut that out 3 times and put it along the bottom there. Now for this piece I've glued this on. This is my stopper to hold the easel card from falling down. So what I've done is I have centered the half scalloped oval on there, and then I've put 3D foam pads across the top end of it, and I'm just going to put glue along the bottom. So I'll take that off and then I'll attach this down, and that will show you then how the stopper holds the easel part from just falling flat when you open the card. You could put 3D foam pads along the bottom as well, but I usually just put it raised on one side and flat on the other. And you just need to line the bottom up there. Just very carefully line the bottom up, and then that will be in place. So the bottom is lined up across there, and then this is the ridged part. And whenever you open the card, I'll put it sideways so you can see it there, it means it won't just fall flat because it's got this little lip, and that's the stopper then for the easel. So then I have taken this friend die, and we've got special there, and I've cut out all of the letters in white, and I'm going to just glue those along here on this part, and we'll have special friend then. So for my next card, I've taken a USA 6 card. That's a Craft Perfect one, and I've taken some pistachio green card this time, and I've cut that to 11 centimeters across this way by 15 1/4 this way. And then I have taken this pattern die from the die set, and I've placed it into the card over it close to the edge, but close enough, far enough in, that I'll be able to fit this on afterwards. So I have die cut that out, and what I'm going to do then is glue that on top there, and then when I've got that on, I'm going to tape this die down on the edge here, and that will cut through the front of the card along with the green card and give a lovely shaped edge to that, and then I can just continue this line down and up to the top of the card. You wouldn't really have to glue this back on here, but I just thought it looked nice. You could leave that just as it was without that, but I have glued it on anyway, and it's made a nice addition to the card and finished it off nicely at the edge. So what I've done now then is take the hello die and the outline die, and I've taped them both together and put them through the die cutting machine, and that then has given me this beautiful hello. And I've also got the letters that I can use on another card. So I'm going to glue that down here. So now I've taken this little die in white and put 2 die cuts along here, and I've taken 2 of my Nuvo markers. So this one's Sweet Vanilla, and I want to keep these quite subtle, but to give a little bit of contrast to the green. So Sweet Vanilla, I'm going to put that in the center here of the flowers, and then I'm going to flick some Pink Lady on the petals. So that's that all coloured in there, and that just gives a lovely contrast against the pistachio green. And then I added some of these dream drops, so that's Cloud 9 dream drops on top of the centres of the flowers there. And I've added some soft mint crystal drops, and those are metallic, on here and across the top, and I think that turned out really well. And that's that one finished. I've gone ahead then and I've made a third card. So what I did was use the centre of this die. Can you see that? I better put that on some white card. I've used these 3 dies, so the 2 outside edges and this centre die, and I have used those on white card and then just snipped them off. There's no bottom to that, or top, so you just snip that off. And I've put that on top of some layered pistachio green and rose pink card, and then I've added some of the crystal drops into the centre and around the outside there, and a little striped effect down the side. Now, to get this was really neat, a little idea how to put the hello on there. So what I did was I kept the letters from this one inside the die, so you need to poke them out. They actually do stay really well inside the die. So what you need to do then is just lift this over, set it down and centre it on wherever you're going to put it out. What I did first was I added a little touch of glue on the back of the letters as they were still in the die, and then tipped this over and put it exactly where I wanted it, and then I got my pokey tool and just pressed into those little release holes, and then the letters just came out exactly spaced the way I wanted them. And that's really neat because sometimes you sort of fiddle around a little bit getting those centred, but that worked really, really well. And then as you can see, I have gone back and added a little detail onto this one. So I've added some of the, I think it's fuchsia pink baker's twine onto the front there, and some of these same dream drops. Those dream drops actually just take on the colour of the background that you've got there, so that turned out really well too. And I'm pretty pleased with the 3 cards that I've got out of that. As always, there are so many more different things that you could make out of that. And don't forget too that you can use these dies with other die sets. I think maybe that's a thing that I'm going to look into pretty soon. Whenever I'm doing videos for lots of these die sets, I'm obviously always just showing you the new die set that has come out, but lots of you have got older die sets and things that maybe you want to incorporate with these, and I don't really show that an awful lot in my videos, and I think I should, to show you how to keep using the dies that you've already bought and bring them up to date a little bit with some of the newer dies. So maybe if you do fancy that idea, leave a little comment down below and let me know, and if that's something that some folk are interested in, then I will certainly do that. I'm going to be looking at some other different ways of doing videos and things, and I would love it if you'd let me know what kind of thing you like, what you enjoy, what you would like to see, and we can have more of that then. So as always, thank you very, very much for watching. I have enjoyed your company. I hope you've enjoyed mine, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon in my next video. But in the meantime, don't forget, if you do want to check these videos, check these die sets out, the affiliate link to that and the products that I've used are down below in the description. Thank you once again, and I see you very soon. Bye bye.